CONCORD, which stands for Consolidated Corporations and Relations Command, was established over a century ago with the primary aim of improving relations between various races within the EVE universe. Initially, it served as a modest meeting place for diplomats to negotiate and resolve conflicts. However, as time passed, CONCORD evolved into a powerful entity with a substantial influence over interstellar politics and even trade. The early years of interstellar relations were fraught with tension and potential conflict. Each race had its own ambitions and territories. This is leading to a strained interaction. The creation of CONCORD was a strategic move to prove a neutral ground where representatives from different empires could come together and discuss their issues and work towards, hopefully, a peaceful resolution. From its humble beginnings, CONCORD gradually increased its power and independence. This growth was fueled by its ability to fund its operations through various means, including custom duties, confiscation of contraband goods, and other revenue streams. Today, CONCORD operates independently of the empires, focusing on its mission to maintain peace and facilitate trade across the stars. One of the significant milestones in CONCORD history was its transformation from a mere diplomatic assembly to an autonomous organization, this one capable of enforcing its regulations and policies. The shift allowed CONCORD to act without direct influence from any single empire, thus ensuring impartiality and fairness in its operations. To understand CONCORD's comprehensive role in EVE, it is essential to look at its various divisions, each with distinct responsibilities and functions. The CONCORD Assembly, officially known as the Consolidated Operations and Relations Command Assembly, was formed shortly after the initial contact between the five empires. Its primary objective was to ease interstellar tension and lay the groundwork for a peaceful cooperation. Despite occasional conflicts and flare-ups, the Assembly has been successful in preventing large-scale wars through careful meditation and negotiation. The Assembly's success lies in its ability to bring together representatives from different empires to discuss and resolve their differences. This collaborative approach has fostered a sense of mutual respect and understanding, contributing to the overall stability of the universe. The CONCORD Aerospace is a division dedicated to enhancing the technology and capabilities of CONCORD's fleet. During the early stage of the Drifter crisis, and this is another race we will be talking about on my channel, but during the Drifter crisis, the Directive Enforcement Department, the DED, realized that its existing inventory of ships was inadequate to meet the growing threats. In response, CONCORD Aerospace launched the Force Majeure program to develop advanced ship variants. While the program succeeded in upgrading its fleet with hyper-advanced technology, it also placed a significant strain on CONCORD's resources. To mitigate this, the Inner Circle authorized the limited release of these advanced designs to the capsuleers market. Stripped of their rapid development and electronic warfare suits, this move not only elevated the financial burden, but also allowed capsuleers to access state-of-the-art ships. You could say that the DED serves as the police enforcement arm of CONCORD. It's primarily responsible to track down and neutralize known criminals and criminal facilities. The DED operates not only within Empire itself, but also in the lawless region of the galaxy, ensuring that criminals have nowhere to hide from justice. The DED's effectiveness stems from its highly trained personnel and advanced technologies. By leveraging these assets, the department can conduct operations with precision and efficiency, maintaining law and order even in the most challenging environments. The CDIA is an intelligence gathering wing of the DED, providing crucial information and analysis to support CONCORD's operations. The agency is known for producing the CDIA Interstellar Fact Book. It's a series of briefing hollows for capsuleers, known as the CDIA files. These resources offers valuable insights into the interstellar political landscape and, of course, the emerging threats. But the CDIA's role extends beyond intelligence gathering. It also engages in strategic planning and adversary functions. By providing timely and accurate information, the agency enables CONCORD to make informed decisions and respond effectively to dynamic situations. We also have the IGC, which was established following the YC-105MR succession trials, recognizing its popularity of structured combat tournaments among capsuleers. Initially, this was a small project. The IGC has grown into CONCORD's regulatory body for all the competitive sports. The Commission organizes events and sponsors competitions and produces custom ship verses as prizes. The IGC's success is attributed to the most innovative approach and dedicated team of engineers. By fostering a competitive spirit and providing high-quality rewards, the Commission enhances the overall gaming experience for all the capsuleers. Now, the Inner Circle is the highest decision-making body within CONCORD. Initially, its members were nominated by the empires, but now they rise from within the CONCORD ranks. These changes ensures that the members' loyalty is to CONCORD itself rather than any single empire, promoting unbiased and objective governance. The Inner Circle's meetings are typically closed to the public, allowing for candid discussions and strategic planning. The level of confidentiality is crucial in maintaining the integrity and effectiveness of CONCORD's policies and operations. CONCORD's presence in the EVE universe have had a profound impact on the dynamics of interstellar relations. By providing a stable and regulated environment, CONCORD allows players to engage in trade, exploration, and combat with a sense of security. And the various divisions within CONCORD play a critical role in maintaining this balance. From the enforcement of laws by the DED to the intelligence gathering efforts of the CDIA. Additionally, the competitive events organized by the IGC adds an exciting dimension to the game, offering players opportunities to showcase their skills and earn unique rewards. CONCORD stands as a beacon of stability and order in the vast and often chaotic universe of EVE. Its evolution from a simple diplomatic assembly to a powerful and independent organization reflects its commitment to fostering peaceful cooperation and, of course, regulating interstellar activities. The Jove stands out as one of the most mysterious and advanced civilizations in the EVE universe. While much of New Eden is steeped in the familiar struggles of the four major empires, the Amar, Kaldari, and Galente, and of course the Minmatar, the Jove remains enigmatic, shrouded in secrets, and far removed from the political aspects of other factions. Their technology, biological advancements, and reclusive nature makes them a fascinating subject for anyone to explore in the lore of New Eden. The Jove are one of the oldest known human civilizations, having colonized the galaxy long before the current empires even came into existence. Their history is divided into 3 distinct eras, known as the Jovian Empires. Each of these empires represents a different stage in their society's development and decline. The first empire saw the rise of the Jove. As they expanded across the galaxy, mastering technologies far beyond the understanding of other factions. However, their society began to crumble under the weight of its own complexity, and no less their ambition. These all led to its eventual collapse. The Second Empire was marked by a more focused approach to survival, with the Jove retreating to isolated regions of space. It was during this time that they developed the Vitok solution. This was a method to combat the genetic disease known as the Jovian disease. This was a condition that has plagued their race and contributed to their downfall. The Third Empire represents the current state of the Jove that we have today, a society that has largely withdrawn from the affairs of New Eden. They now occupy a small region known as the Jove Empire, the region that we still cannot access, as you might know, characterized by advanced technology and a highly reclusive nature. Despite their seclusion, the Jove continue to influence New Eden in subtle and often direct ways. One of the most striking aspects of the Jove is their unparalleled technological advancement. Jove technology is far beyond that of any other faction in New Eden today, encompassing everything from their ships, their weapons, even to their medical and genetic engineering capabilities. The Jove ships are legendary for their power, although players in Eve do not have direct access to these vessels. The influence of Jove technology can be seen in various advanced ship designs and even modules that is available in the game. The Jove are also credited with developing capsule technology, which revolutionized the space travel that we so use, and even the warfare in New Eden, by allowing pilots to control their ships with their mind and be effectively immortal through cloning. The Jove has also mastered the genetic engineering to a degree that allows them to manipulate and enhance their physiology. This has given them extraordinary abilities, but also, as I said, led to the Jovian disease, the one condition that caused a significant suffering and a dramatic decline in their population during the Second Empire. But what is the Jovian disease really? Well, Jovian disease is a genetic disorder that affects their brains and causes severe psychological and physiological deteriorations. The disease is a direct consequence of their extensive genetic manipulations over the centuries. Although the Jove has made significant efforts to cure or control the disease, it remains a persistent and tragic aspect of their existence. The Jovian disease also have a profound impact on their society, contributing to their reclusive nature and their reluctance to engage with other factions within New Eden. The Jove has, historically, maintained a distant but occasionally influential relationships with other factions within New Eden. While they rarely involve themselves directly in the conflicts between major empires, they have been known to provide advanced technology or strategic assistance to certain groups, of course. often with their own mysterious motives in mind. One of the most notable interactions between Jove and other empires occurred during the time of the Amarr Empire's expansion. The Jove decisively defeated the Amarr in the Battle of Vac Athioth, demonstrating their overwhelming technological superiority. This defeat significantly curbed the Amarr's ambition, but reinforced the Jove's reputation as a force to be reckoned with, despite their quite small numbers. Unfortunately in Eve, the Jove do not play a direct role in the game's events or storyline. However, their legacy and technology are deeply embedded in the fabric of the game. The existence of our advanced chips, the modules, and even certain gameplay mechanics can often be tracked back to Jove technology, a direct result of the Jove innovation. Moreover, the presence of other relics scattered across the New Eden hints at ongoing, if indirect, influence of the Jove. Although us players cannot directly interact with the Jove or access their space, the shadow of the Jove looms large over New Eden. The Jove is a reminder of the heights that human civilization can achieve, and the dangers that would come with such power. So the Jove remains one of the most enigmatic and fascinating factions in Eve. But don't be discouraged, my other lore videos are just as intriguing. But the Jove story is one of immense power, tragic downfall, and enduring mystery. While their direct influence in the current era of New Eden is quite limited, the technology and the legacy that they have left behind continues to shape the galaxy in profound ways. And as New Eden continues to evolve, the Jove legacy will undoubtedly continue to be felt, both in the technology that powers the ships of today and in the mysteries that still remains to be uncovered. Mordu's Legion is a storied faction in the New Eden universe. It's mainly known for its roots in the military expertise and its evolution into a respected mercenary organization. It's founded by General Mordu, and the Legion's origin are tied to the Washi uprising on CONCORD 4. This is where Mordu led his disenfranchised Intaki troops in suppressing the unrest. Over time, Mordu's Legion established a reputation for efficiency and reliability, maintaining close ties with the Kaldari state while expanding its operation across New Eden. Mordu Legion traces its origins to the late stage of the First Galantic-Kaldari War. Many Intaki sympathizers of the Kaldari, mostly those who were exiled from the Galantic Federation, were welcomed by the Kaldari state, and together formed a specialized unit under the command of Mordu. Some people would call him a tactical mastermind. This unit, composed mostly from Intaki soldiers, quickly became legendary for its achievements during the war. However, after the war ended, the Intaki faced persecution and xenophobia in their new home on CONCORD 4, leading to the Washi uprising. So in response, Mordu reassembled his old unit under the banner of Mordu's Legions, a mercenary force that swiftly and effectively quelled the uprising. Despite an offer from the Kaldari Navy to officially integrate into the ranks, Mordu chose to maintain the Legion's independence, allowing it to continue operations as a freelance military contractor. But even so, Mordu Legion retains close ties with the Kaldari state, enjoying access to the advanced Kaldari military technology and offering Caldari citizenship to long-serving non-Caldari members. The Legion's operations are based in the Pure-Blind region, and this is even despite losing a significant contract with the Outer Ring excavations. But we talk more about that soon. The rise of capsuleer technology during the Empyrean Age, which allowed private individuals to become capsuleer pilots. This has significantly impacted Mordu Legion. This is because capsuleers began to disrupt Legion's activities, so the organization adapted by securing stronger ties with major empires, and of course acquiring new technological advancements. Now these developments have led to the introduction of several new ships, enhancing their capabilities and enabling them to better compete with capsuleer forces. Despite facing opposition from other empires and even within the Caldari state, the Mordu Legion continues to thrive, maintaining a smaller but more elusive presence in New Eden. So in YC 106, Mordu Legions was drawn into conflict with the Serpentis Corporation. This was after a mysterious meeting between Moria Mordu and Orion Mashel. Orion Mashel is the CEO of OR. The Legion launched a covert operation deep into Serpentis space. Using an unknown device, they attacked a chemical storage facility before withdrawing. This operation, while successful, led to tension between the Legion and the OR, culminating in the loss of their long-standing contract. Now the Serpentis Corporation, having gained control over OR through a buyout, replaced Mordu Legions with their own security forces, marking a significant setback for the Legion. But Mordu Legion has played a crucial role in maintaining security in key regions of New Eden. In YC 111, the Legion partnered with the Ishikun Corporation to provide security for the Intake system. This was following the Caldari Providence Directorate auction of administration rights. Despite opposition from the Federal Defense Union, the Intake Assembly welcomed the Legion's presence, granting them full military access to the system. The Legion's effectiveness in maintaining order has been widely praised. Similarly, following the Galente Federation's Operation Highlander, which retook Caldari Prime, Mordu Legion was appointed as the planetary security force. Now this appointment, broked by Ishikun, has been successful in maintaining peace on Caldari Prime, with the Legion's receiving commendation for its handling of civilian affairs. In YC 116, Mordu Legion unveiled some new ship designs, including the Garmor frigate, the Orthus cruiser, and the Bargus battleship. These ships, designed with advanced missile technology and long-range warp drive disruption capabilities, reflect the Legion's evolving role in New Eden, and the introduction of these ships, specifically tailored for capsuleer command, has sparked speculations about the Legion's relationships with Caldari and Galente partners, particularly Ishikun, of course. Additionally, the Legion has ramped up recruitment efforts, attracting disaffected soldiers from both the Caldari and the Galente militaries who seek to apply their skills in new ways. This increased recruitment activity, fueled by the turmoil following the dissolution of the Caldari Providence Directorate, suggests a bright future for the Mordu Legion as it continues to adapt and thrive in the complex and ever-changing landscape of New Eden. Now today, Mordu Legion stands as a symbol of resilience and adaptability, and of course, military prowess. From its origins as a unit of disenfranchised Intake soldiers to its current status as a premier mercenary organization, the Legion has consistently demonstrated its ability to navigate the galaxy, whether it is through its close ties with the Caldari state, or, if it is, their innovative ship designs. Few factions have stirred as much intrigue and fear as the Triglavians. Emerging from the shadows of the abyss, the Triglavians represents one of the most dangerous forces. Their arrival has not only introduced new challenges, but has also fundamentally altered the landscape of the game. I will aim to provide an in-depth exploration of the Triglavians, delving into their origins, their technology, and their impact on the world of Eve. Whether you are a seasoned capsuleer or a newcomer to this game, this will be interesting. The Triglavians first made their presence known to the capsuleers of New Eden through the appearance of Abyssal Deadspace. This is a mysterious and dangerous region accessible only through abyssal filaments, similar to the ones we have in Ivekos, that we use when we need to go to Kalevala. These filaments, when activated, transports players to an isolated pocket of space filled with hostile environments, treacherous terrain, and of course, the Triglavians themselves. Before their emergence, little was known about this ancient faction. The Triglavians are believed to be a civilization that existed in New Eden long before the rise of the current empires. Their knowledge of the galaxy and its hidden technologies surpasses that of any other known faction. Their return to known space marked the beginning of a series of events that would eventually culminate in the invasion of Empire space and the formation of the region known as the Pakwan. The Triglavians operate as a highly organized society known as the Triglavian Collective. The collective is divided into three main clades, each representing a different aspect of their society. You have the Svarog clade. This clade is focused on warfare and combat. The Svarog clade is responsible for the development of the Triglavians' fearsome ships and weapons, including their signature entropic disintegrators. We also have the Veils clade. This is the scientific and technological arm of the collective. They are responsible for research and development of the advanced technologies that the Triglavians wield, including their unique bioadaptive augmentations and the infrastructure of Abyssal Deadspace. And we also have the Perun clade. This represents the governing and strategic planning aspect of the collective. They also are the clade that oversees the overall direction of the Triglavian efforts, including their military campaigns and the occupation of Pakwan. The Triglavians' belief system is centered through the concept of proving, a process by which they test their strength and worthiness of themselves and others. Similar to Yachas in the Predator world, this philosophy of proving is deeply ingrained in their culture, and this is a key motivator behind their aggressive actions within New Eden. They believe that only the strongest should survive and thrive, and this belief system drives them to constantly test their own capabilities, and of course yours too. The introduction of Abyssal Deadspace fundamentally changed the way that players interact with the universe today. Accessible through the abyssal filaments, these pockets of space are challenging environments filled with dangerous anomalies. There's also time limits and the Triglavian forces. Each Abyssal Deadspace pocket is divided into tiers, with higher tiers offering greater rewards, but also posing significantly higher risks. Players who venture into Abyssal Deadspace must be prepared to face not only the Triglavian ships, but also other environmental hazards, such as the electrical storms, the dark matter clouds, and the corrosive gases. The intense nature of these encounters have made Abyssal Deadspace a proving ground for capsuleers, where only the most skilled and well prepared can hope to survive. The rewards for successfully navigating the Abyssal Deadspace are significant. Players can obtain valuable Triglavian ships, blueprints and materials, as well as mutaplasmids. These are special items that can alter the attributes of ship modules, creating powerful custom modules. However, the risks are equally high, with the potential of a complete loss of your ship and its content if the timer runs out, or of course if the capsuleer is defeated by the Triglavian forces. Triglavian technology is among the most advanced in EVE, characterized by their unique mechanics and devastating potential. The most iconic Triglavian weapon is the Entropic Disintegrator. This is a weapon system that deals increased damage the longer it remains focused on a single target. This mechanic encourages a different style of combat, where prolonged engagements are rewarded with exponentially increased damage output. The Triglavian ships such as the Damavik, which is a frigate, or the Vedmak, which is the cruiser, or the Lishak, which is the battleship, are designed around these weapon systems. Now these ships also possess advanced defenses, including significant resistance to damage and the ability to regenerate armor. This makes them difficult to bring down. Another significant aspect of the Triglavian technology is the use of these mutaplasmids. These items allow players to modify their attributes of existing ship modules. This can enhance their performance in critical areas such as damage output, resistance, or capacitator usage. However, mutaplasmids are unpredictable, and the modification that they produce can be either beneficial or detrimental, adding an element of risk to their use. The Triglavian invasion was a game-changing event. The Triglavian launched a full-scale assault on Empire space. This invasion took place over several phases, with the Triglavians attacking and eventually capturing multiple star systems. This culminated in the creation of the Pakwan region. During this invasion, players were given the choice to either defend Empire space from the Triglavians or aid them in their conquest. This player-driven conflict resulted in dynamic change to the map of New Eden, with several systems being permanently altered by the Triglavians' presence. The invasion also introduced the concept of stellar manipulation, where the Triglavians would alter the star of a system to create conditions more favorable to their needs. For example, making a high-sec system a low-sec system. This manipulation had a significant effect on the systems involved, affecting everything from resource availability to the performance of ships within the systems. The result of this invasion was the formation of the Pakwan. This is a new region of space that consists of 27 systems that were previously a part of the Empire space. These systems are now connected by the Triglavian conduits and are governed by the Triglavian collective. Pakwan is a lawless region filled with Triglavian forces, rogue drones and other threats, making it a dangerous but rewarding area. This is also known as the Triglavian domain. It's a unique and challenging region of space. It operates under different rules compared to the rest of New Eden, with no direct Stargate connection to other regions. Instead, as we talked about before, players must use filaments or wormholes to enter and exit Pakwan. Within Pakwan, players will encounter not only the Triglavian forces, but as I said, rogue drones and hostile NPCs from the Empire factions. The region is rich in resources, including rare ores and materials needed to build these Triglavian ships. Pachwen also serves as a base of operations for the Triglavian-aligned player corporation Edencom, which was created by the 4 empires of New Eden, mainly just to combat the Triglavian during the invasion. Edencom continues to operate within Pachwen, engaging in skirmishes with Triglavian forces and players who support them. Introduction of Abyssal Deadspace and the Triglavian invasion provided new challenges and opportunities for players. Now players who sided with the Triglavians during the invasion found themselves in direct conflict with those who supported Edencom and the empires. This did lead to intense PvP battles and strategic maneuvers. The creation of Pachwen as a permanent region of space has added a new dimension to EVE Online. The region's lawless nature and the lack of direct connections to other parts of New Eden have made it a haven for pirates, explorers, and industrialists alike. As EVE Online continues to evolve, and EVE Echoes shortly after, the Triglavian remains a central part of the game's ongoing narrative. Their presence in New Eden has set stage for future conflicts and developments, and their advanced technology continues to influence the strategic and tactics of the players.